Hi, I'm Phil Morse with Rescue Methods, and today we're going to talk about the TRC1 Scott air cart. It comes with two 4,500 PSI bottles. This system can be separated by using the combination or the isolation valve in the middle of the tank. In the combination mode, the cylinders or the high pressure input coming into the cart can control all 8 of your ports. If you go to the isolation mode, the high pressure inlet controls the auxiliary side and the cylinders will control the respirator side. So that will separate your system if you need to run tools or anything like that. You have that ability. In the combination mode, the cylinders will push all 8 ports. The high pressure could come into play when it gets there with a cascade off a truck system with a pigtail, and then your cylinders will become the backup. You have 2 bleeder valves, you have 2 alarm valves, you have your input pressures, and you have your regulated air pressures. The regulated air pressures run between 80 to 125 with your Scott escape pack. You only want to use one source, so if you're using a bottle as your primary source of air, then your other bottle would become a backup system. With this cart, air basically runs through it in one direction. It's got check valves. The tanks will not level themselves off. If you open both bottles, it'll walk down each bottle until both of them are at 0. So for that reason, you only want to use one source at a time and leave your other one as your backup. If at any time you want to introduce a cascade system through the high pressure inlet on this cart, you must back your regulators all the way counterclockwise down to 0. That will probably make your rescuers go on their relief bottles or their escape bottles. You might want to let them know that before you back that out. Introduce your high pressure pigtail, run your working pressure back between 80 and 125. The low air alarm whistle will go off at 500 PSI or real close to that. At that time, it's probably a good idea to go ahead and switch your bottle, turn this bottle on, shut this bottle down, use your breather valve and get this bottle replaced, and now you'll be driving the whole system off this bottle, and this would become your backup. The high pressure pigtail side, or the inlet for the high pressure, has a bell. So one side's a low alarm whistle and one side's the low alarm bell. These got the Hansen type connections on them. There's a small nipple and an indentation that you need to line up. At the bottom of this cart, it also has a dump valve so that you can expel all the air when you're done. Anytime you're using your cart for a SABA system or supplied air in an emergency situation, it needs to at least have one person monitoring it at all times. You don't want to walk away from it. You don't want to leave it unattended.